This is the latest project we have. It's another T4, and today's video basically it's the first job we've got to do before we really get cracking on a conversion. We need to get this bonnet open. The cable's seized, the handle's broke, and nothing happens when you pull that. It looks quite a new cable, but it might just be an imagination. Previously on some of these I've been able to just give the cable a good yank. Nothing happens. I think it's all rusted up at the front. So I've taken the front grille off, the bottom panel off, which just generally clips in about here. There are some screws up here for the panel, which I've managed to lever the bonnet up to get at. I know if I could get this headlamp out, I might be able to get my arm in and up around here. I'll insert some photos of where the brackets and connections and the clip are up here. I took those photos on a friend of mine's van at the weekend. So, from looking at the photos, the first thing I'm going to try is I'm going to lift this up and see if I can't just poke the clip, because the clip's in the bonnet, which I think possibly is half the problem anyway. You tend to, most vehicles have the clips and the cables along the bottom and it just clips from the top, but the cable joins onto the bonnet, so that's just the way it goes. So we're going to give that a go and see what happens. I've tucked the crowbar in there, which gives me a little bit of leverage. And I'm going to try and poke that bit I showed you the close-up of on the photos just now, and try and poke it with a screwdriver at the same time. Okay, that did the trick. At least I didn't have to try to rip all that out. So, this obviously is very tight. And yeah, you can see possibly in there at the right angle. That's all very rusted up, very tight, very seized up. So I'm going to douse it in oil first, give it a good wiggling, get the WD-40 on it, and see if we can get it so we can work it by pulling the cable inside, if it's just that mechanism that's seized up, or the cable. And then hopefully if we can just pull the cable inside, we won't have to replace the cable and we can just replace the handle. So I checked it all, and as you can see the cable is pretty jiggered, so I'll have to order a new cable and the new handle, because the handle was broke through there. short term, I've poked it through the gap by the indicator so that we've got a straight line from there to there. Freed up the mechanism. It is quite tight, it moves around a lot. That does move. I don't want it trapping my thumb, so I'm not going to do it. But that all works now. So, make sure the cable doesn't tuck in anywhere. Close it down. Goes onto the first lock. And that is shut on there now. Best thing, it won't open. But if you give this a tug, that works. So I think what we'll do is we'll see how much the whole thing is. Might come as a complete set, might be easier, better in the long run. That is the bonnet open at least. Thanks for watching.